I pitch on the hand and y'all boys couldn't hit. Double bag money versus if I hopped out of the whip, yeah, I'm looking like this. Different, I know they convinced. The way I rap bars is a gift. I don't never quit. I can see the hate in the squint. I can see the gossip and the guilt. Bit on myself. Popped off in the six. Kind of the ice in the sink. Move so big, we moving in sync. Tryna be stacking the brick. Tryna be stacking the. I'm different. Hey, yeah, my can't be added. I'm different. In my own lane, I'm keeping distance. I'm different. Making meals by cause you see it different. Got iced out, came from Switzerland. Every day I go hard, yeah, I'm different. Like the strike power outage, the day I was born, I was making a beast. Walked there with my fingers all twitched up cause I came here in peace. I knew I was different, the weight on my shoulder, I carried that burden with ease. Any ordinary man couldn't carry the luggage, you know he would've fell to his knees. They know I'm holding the keys, I doubled the fees. The money legitimate, I got a bank account in Cayman Islands that's over the seas. I'm going in the breeze, I can't just look at no bees. I gotta breathe, I got some tricks in my sleeve. Different, hey, yeah, my can't be added. I'm different, in my own lane, I'm keeping distance.
What's up, everybody? Let me give it up for y'all one time. Welcome in. Welcome to Movies with Brandi. I'm Brandi, and today we're talking about these movie theater subscriptions. Which one is actually worth your money? I put up a TikTok post not that long ago, and the comments was going a little crazy. People were getting real territorial over their theater subscription, and I was like, I'm cool. Let's be diehards, but let's be civil. You know what I'm saying? I know, there it is. Thank you so much, Illuminated Pro. So listen, we talking about theater subscriptions. That's what we doing. But we're also going to talk about some recent watches. I've been watching a lot of stuff. I had the opportunity of seeing Hairspray and the Prince of Egypt in theaters. I also I'm getting caught up on some of the maybe February, March releases. So we have a lot to talk about. I got some free movies. I got some screenshot stuff for you guys so that you can so it can be nice and easy. So, we already with it, but I want to know what kind of moviegoers you guys are. Do you go to the movies at all? Or are you like a Fire Stick person? Or do you want to go pretty often, but you love those premium formats? Do you want to go all the time? Do you only go once every month or two? What kind of moviegoer are you? I am a let's go all the time type of a girly, okay? Illuminated Pro said, I have AMC stubs, but that's what's up. AMC stubs, but not A-List. AMC stubs is their reward program, and that's what's up. That's what's up. I know Prince of Egypt was so dope. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into this topic. So get ready to screenshot, but I'll also have all of these graphics available in my Discord. Let's see. So, theater subscriptions. Is there a best subscription, first of all? I would say no. I think that there is one that gives the best overall value, but what's best really just depends on each individual. You know what I'm saying? Depends on your movie theater going habits. If you don't care about premium formats, A-List might not be for you. If you don't care about having to go, being able to go whenever you want to, then then Regal Unlimited may not be for you. But my whole point is that it depends. Well, let's talk about each one of them so that for those of you that have subscriptions or you're considering getting a subscription, whatever, you can, kind of get an idea of what's out there. Maybe there is something that fits your movie going habits that can save you money. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Illuminated Pro said, I do the occasional matinee, try to only spend $5, but it's tough. Cinemark is a really good option to try to get a $5 ticket. Regal as well. They have $5 musicals all month. So that's what's up. You got to kind of catch stuff like that. But I feel you keeping it cheap. You got to on Cinemark on a Tuesday, we can give $5 tickets at certain locations out here. So something to think about, Illuminated Pro. Something to think about if you have a Cinemark near you. So let me get started let me show y'all the TikTok post. So this is what happened. And it just was funny to me. I wasn't saying that Regal is better than A-List. I was just saying that I think it's funny that people even argue about what's better than the other because it's just such a personal decision based on so many variables. But if we're looking at the big picture, I'm going to kick this off with the one that I think presents the best overall value. I will say that. Like for the movie lover that wants the best overall movie theater going experience, I'm gonna go with A-List. And see, that's why I'm like, I love Regal. I'm down with Regal like forever. But A-List, I think, has the best overall value because the average person is not going to the movies all that much. You know what I'm saying? So 4 times a week is a really good jumping off point. You know what I mean? Also, the fact that the premium formats are included, so you can go see all the dope. You can do 4 Dolbys or 4 IMAXs if you wanted to, and there's no additional charges. And this is unique to AMC, where you don't get any kind of any kind of penalty or anything when you go with a premium format. And then there's no online reservation fee. Oh my gosh, I am tripping over my words like I'm falling downstairs today. Bear with me. So, yeah, there's no online reservation fees, which is also huge because, I can't say the same for Regal. So, they make it really easy for you to go see whatever you want unless it's like a premium fan event or Fandango, not Fandango, Fathom events, stuff like that. You also get free popcorn upgrades on drinks and whatnot. And like I said, it's just really a great value if you watch the the premium formats. Like y'all are lighting this shadow. Let me see what y'all talking about. Illuminated Pro said, I mean, like those concessions are so expensive and tempting. Being with Stubs, I get $5 Tuesday and Wednesday. See, that's what's up. AMC Stubs is a good rewards program. It really is. What's up, Shauna? How you doing? So here she is. What's up, Patrick? I haven't seen y'all in forever. I'm so happy you guys are here. We just talking about movie theater subscriptions. So you know what I'm saying? Jump in. The water is fine. So those are like the biggest pros. The only downside of AMC A-List is that it's more expensive. It's the most expensive out of the bunch, I would say. I mean, maybe Movie Pass is kind of up there with it, but you are getting a lot of value. The only thing is they are going up in price. I don't know if y'all knew that, but they going up in price, $2 in July. So yeah, y'all enjoy that. Regal better not do nothing. But typically a multiple month commitment is required, 3 months for AMC. And like I said, it also just depends on what you care about. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, like I care about having recliners. Like that's important to me. I don't like stadium seating. So for me, at least my local AMCs, I can only speak for Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't been to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I don't care for stadium seating. The only reclining situation that AMC has in my local theaters is in the Dolby Cinema, and I don't go often enough. You know what I mean? And most of my theater experiences are not gonna be Dolby, so that's where I kind of look at kind of the cons of AMC. But they do have those freestyle machines, and they have a popcorn pass where you can pay $30, and then every time you go, you get half off. So it'll come to probably like $5 or $6, depending. So this could be a good one for you, depending on what kind of movie lover you are. And then we have my personal favorite. But before I get into it, let me see. Oh, Shauna said we missed you. I missed you too. I'm so glad y'all are here. She said hi. So my personal favorite is Regal Unlimited. You can't tell me nothing about Regal Unlimited. It's just such an amazing program because my thing is I don't like barriers. I like to be free. So Unlimited works for me. It's also cheaper than AMC by just a couple of dollars, nothing crazy, with 18 to 23.99. And these all depend on, where you live. They'll pick the best tier for you based on your local theaters because some theaters are more premium than others. But yeah, I go to the movies a lot. Like when time allows, I'm at the cinema. So I like to be free. I want to be able to go watch half a movie if I want to, because I know I can go catch the other half later. But there's that. And then you also get 10% off concessions. You get percentages off concessions at AMC as well. And also Regal in Vegas has a larger footprint. There are like at least seven Regal theaters here, and there's only two AMCs. So for me, Regal is where it's at. But beside that, like I said, I love the recliners. I love their snack saver. But they do have their cons. You have to pay extra for the premium formats, and it ranges. It could be $5, it can be $11. But if it's $11, it's like 70 millimeter IMAX. You know what I'm saying? And there is an online convenience fee per ticket. It's 50 cents. Where I am, it's 50 cents if you want to book your ticket online, but you can bypass that if you get your ticket at the theater. So it kind of sucks, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? For me. But it may not be cool for others. And I totally get that. Illuminator Pro said, I'm seeing about one movie a month at this point. Would like to see one movie per week. That's what's up. So AMC could be a good option for you depending on what's near you. What's near you, Illuminator Pro? And Illuminator Pro said, "What's up, y'all? Oh, I think you calling for the DJ air horns." Oh, Illuminator Pro said, "What's up?" Y'all say what's up to Illuminator Pro. So, um, so Regal Unlimited, though it does have some drawbacks, but you get unlimited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have literally gone to the movies 4 times in one day. Let me turn this off so I could look you guys in your ocular stems when I tell you I have gone to the cinema 10 times in a week just because I could. My husband was like, "You need a few days, go enjoy yourself." I will be at the movie theater like doing 2 a days. I've done 4 a day marathons. So, like I said, it just depends. I like the freedom to be able to do that. Now, do I do that every week? No, but I like the fact that I can. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm coming from. Patrick said, honestly, I didn't know about these. You didn't know about the movie theater. So, see, that's why I'm here. I got to put y'all on game because a lot of people keep saying it's so expensive to go to the movies. It's so expensive. And I'm like, not with these subscriptions. So let me get on here and talk about it a little bit. Put y'all on game. Oh my goodness. I'm so hyped for this Mando movie, Mandalorian. Oh, we gonna talk about that. Yeah, we gonna talk about what's coming to theaters. Patrick said, I don't go to the movie as much as I used to. I get it, man. Life be life in. I wish we could go do in-person movies while Pat and Brandon are at work. We can make that happen somehow. Well, I don't know because we in different states, girl. We can figure it out. We can figure it out. I would love that though. That would be so dope. She said, hell yeah, about to go to the movies right now. I heard that. Adult money, thank you. AMC, MJR, and Imagine, a few independently owned ones. If you're looking to do a subscription and like you said, you're trying to do once a week, and if you like specialty formats, go with AMC. Right now it's 25, but it'll be somewhere between 27 and 30. But in the grand scheme of things, a full price ticket, at least near me, is like $13. So if you go see for a month, then it's cheaper to get the subscription, but that's only if you keep up with that. Patrick said, hella jealous of the people in LA. They got a bunch of, oh man, they do. LA is always where everything is. I'll be jealous too. I definitely be jealous too. So that was Regal Unlimited. Their snack saver is better than AMC's popcorn pass because AMC's popcorn pass only gets you the popcorn half off, but the snack saver for the same amount, $30 for the whole year, you get half off of the popcorn and a drink. And I get ices every time I go. Every time. And they be $6 every time. I get a large popcorn and a large icy for $12. And I love that. For the rest of the year, $30 gave me access. And then the day that I bought it for the $30, they gave me a large popcorn and a large drink that day, which was like it's 20 some dollars by itself. So it already was damn near paying for itself. So I love it. And I personally think the concessions are also better. Now, for the people who are not such frequent moviegoers, we have the Cinemark Movie Club, which is more so for casual moviegoers who are only going to go like once or twice a month. My sister has this subscription and she's had it for years as far as I've known, and she loves it. But, she has a Cinemark that's very close to her, and it's cheaper. I mean, you get one credit monthly and it rolls over. So let's say you don't want to see anything this month, you can go see two next month. You get a larger percentage off of concessions. And I also think they do free refills, but I'm not 100% sure. if that's still going on because I haven't looked that up in a couple of months. They don't have any online ticket fees if you're part of the program. And when you get additional tickets, you get a discount. And I remember when my sister and I went to go see something, she was like, no, 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 don't buy your ticket. Let me buy your ticket because it'll be cheaper when I buy it. So I really like that. I do like that feature. That is very unique to Cinemark because they don't do that for AMC or Regal, as far as I know. So, but some of the biggest cons, obviously, you only get the one. You know what I'm saying? So in the summertime, that might be a little tough because it's a lot of great stuff that's coming out. You know what I mean? And the premium formats cost extra, just like Regal. And it's not ideal for somebody like me at all. Once a month, oh my gosh, no, no. But they do have the best popcorn in the game, in my opinion. I'm going to go out and explore and see if that's still true. But man, like Cinemark has some of the best popcorn, period. Period. Illuminated Pro said, I need to find a solid barber, like a literal hair barber. I mean, you in Michigan, you should be able to find somebody, yeah. So, and then there's one more that I want to tell you guys about, and that's Movie Pass. Movie Pass used to be unlimited, but it crashed and burned. And there's actually a documentary about it. My husband and I used to have Movie Pass. It was amazing. You literally could go see. It was just like Regal Unlimited, really, except no fees and stuff. But you had like this credit card, and it was the first unlimited situation, but they destroyed it. But they brought it back and it's more sustainable, but it's not unlimited. So the cool thing about Movie Pass though is that it works across multiple theater chains. So you can bounce around. You can probably use them at independent theaters, all of that. So I love that about Movie Pass, and it's a flexible credit system, but depending on what you go to see will determine how many credits you spend. So that's how that goes. But you got access to over 4,000 theaters nationwide, which is about 90%. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to be able to use it without a problem. And their subscription will allow you to see like 1 to 4 movies. Like I said, it depends on where you go, when you go, what format you see it in, all of that. So, and like I said, the cons is not unlimited anymore. And those credits can go quick depending on where you choose to go. And it's more complicated than just booking a ticket and knowing that, you got it. So that's Movie Pass. I love Movie Pass, at least for what it used to be. But I'm going to be trying it soon because I want to check out some of these local theaters. And I think that's going to be the best way for me to be able to bounce around outside of Regal is to go ahead and get Movie Pass. Maybe I can use it at the Beverly Center. I don't know. We'll see. Shauna says summer is gonna be nice because it's gonna be hot as fuck and we can just be in the movies. That's what I'm talking about. So if you guys were to get a subscription, which one would you get? Which one sounds like it would be the best fit for you? Let me know. Where are you trying to be in the summer? Because I know that's where I'm gonna be. I wish I could get my daughter. That's the one thing that irks me about these subscriptions is that I can't get one for my child. That really bothers me because I hate paying for her ticket. We have to pay for her ticket and she's not paying attention to these movies. So I want to see, whoever can get me a situation to where I can take my daughter and it works with the subscription, they might get my money next because I'm trying to be at the movies far more often and I would be if I had something set up for her. But you got to be 16 for some reason. I'm like, why? Like her little butt is still in a seat. It's still a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Patrick said, I seen the Fandango thing too. What is the Fandango thing? I don't know what the Fandango thing is other than Fandango at home. That's all I know about. But listen, what y'all been watching? Oh, let me show y'all this comparison chart just in case you want a nice screenshot to compare all of them. And like I said, I'm going to put these in my Discord as well. So you'll be able to find them there. But just in case you wanted to see them all laid out and all the pros and cons, there you go. But let me know what you guys been watching because I watched some cool stuff this week. I just feel like it's such a privilege. And that's one of the biggest perks of Regal as well is their monthly series. Oh, they have the best monthly series all month right now. Every day there's a different iconic musical. So we got to see Hairspray in theaters and we got to see The Prince of Egypt in theaters. And that just feels like such a treat to be able to do that in 2026 and not have to rent the theater out to pull it off. So I really appreciate that. I really do. That was so dope. Shauna said Regal, since those are the main ones by us. Oops, Cinemark. Okay, so Cinemark. That's what's up. With Cinemark, you can go, like I said, once a month, or you can save them up and go multiple times. It's not going to get you out of the heat that much. But like I said, they do have a really good Tuesday situation. You know, the low ticket prices on Tuesdays. Illuminated Pro says summer heat. Does it get hot like that in Michigan? I know you guys are typically colder than everybody else, but I'm curious. But let me know what y'all been watching. Cause like I told y'all, we watched Hairspray, baby. We were in that theater jamming. My daughter was dancing. It was a time was had. Okay. I absolutely love this Hairspray. I still haven't seen all of the original one, but I love this one so much, and I cry every time. And I guess because the music was louder and the screen was bigger, it was more intense because I was in there boo hooing at the end, just ugly crying. I'm so embarrassed. My husband was rubbing my back because I love triumph. I'm very touched. Like when people overcome stuff, I get really emotional. I'm like, yes, and so they were overcoming a lot of stuff at the end of Hairspray. If you've seen it, you know. So that was a lot of fun. And my daughter, she loves the music. I love the music. We love Hairspray. And my husband hates musicals, but he loves Hairspray. So that was dope to see in theaters. Patrick said, just sent the Fandango thing to the group chat. Okay, that's what's up. Thank you. Illuminated Pro said, watch some gems this week. John in the Hole, Adult Beginners, All Nighters, and Room for Rent. I've seen Room for Rent. Is that the one with the old lady? And oh my gosh, who comes to stay with her? Somebody comes to stay with her, and it turns out like the old lady is crazy. I'm pretty sure I've seen that one, but I haven't seen the other ones. You said they're gems. Okay, I'm gonna get a little screenshot so that I can check them out. Summers are intense here. Humid hit. Oh gosh. That's tragic. I mean, my husband always says dry heat is better than humid heat. I'm inclined to believe him. But what else did I watch? Oh yeah, I told you I watched Prince of Egypt. Ooh! It was so great to see and hear this one. And rewatching this was a different experience because I was really appreciating all of the artistry that went into this film more so than I did when I was a child. I was noticing all of the little details, like when just the way that they chose to show things, like the parting of the sea and the little boy, like when death came and his little arm fell out of the door. I was like, they did their thing. And the cast was so stacked with Sandra Bullock and Jeff Goldblum. And I didn't even know Danny Glover was in it, but there were so many people. There were so many people. Like Helen Mirren was in there. I didn't even know a lot of those people were in that movie. But it was great to rewatch it. And I had like a whole conversation with my husband when we got home because I was just like, this movie is so freaking good. It's just iconic. And the theater was packed. It was damn near sold out. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. People showing up for the iconic movies. Illuminated Pro said, no, that's something else. They were decent enough. Oh, damn. I thought I knew what Room for Room for Rent was. I probably have seen it though, because I know that title. And I think I watched it on Prime. I watched BTTF trilogy. What's BTTF? I've heard of DTF. Let's see. Everybody and their acronyms. I cannot keep. Oh, Back to the Future. When did we start calling Back to the Future BTTF, Patrick? Back to the Future. That makes sense why you sending me those Back to the Future videos. So apparently somebody was saying that Back to the Future 2 could not have happened because Biff was only should have only been allowed to stay within one timeline or something. I gotta go watch it to see if that has anything to do with it. So what's your order? Like rank the trilogy. I just got that trilogy on DVD too. I gotta check out the special features. But yeah, what did you like rank them like? So for me, they kind of go one, two, three for me. I know, right? So so yeah, that was something else that we watched until while I wait for you guys to let me know. But I also been catching up on some stuff. So I'm behind, but I saw it. I finally saw it, the drama. And I didn't see the preview. I don't pay attention to promotion because I don't like to have expectations for film. I find myself getting disappointed because a lot of these, they just misrepresent what the movie actually is. And I think that's what happened here because I was hearing a lot of people talk about how they didn't like this. But I loved the drama. I thought it was great. I thought it was, I thought it was unique. I thought they did a good job with whatever it was they were trying to do. I mean, it was over the top, a little bit. And I was just like, okay. And I was kind of curious where it was going to go. I was kind of hoping that it went left and got like really dark, but it didn't. And that's okay. But I thought it was fine. I wouldn't watch it again. What I really enjoyed about the drama was their performances. Robert Pattinson and Zendaya, like especially there was a particular scene when they were trying to take these photos and they were so uncomfortable. I was like, they are nailing this moment. They really did great dealing with tense and very uncomfortable moments. And it was entertaining, but I won't watch it again. It's not like oh my gosh, it didn't affect me. It didn't really stick, but it was an entertaining watch. I'm kind of glad I didn't hit the theater for that one. Um, and then I watched How to Make a Killing. Have you guys seen any of these? Because I want to know your thoughts. But I also saw How to Make a Killing, and this one again. This was an entertaining watch. I thought it was fun. It was funny. It was cool. It's about this guy that oh well, let me tell you, the drama was about this newly engaged couple, and a very dark secret is revealed, and it's right before their wedding, and it's just all these crazy things that happen, leading up into their wedding. And then How to Make a Killing was about this guy who stands to inherit like a $1 billion estate, and he's like him and his mother were outcasts of the family, and he decides that he's going to knock off his estranged relatives in order to collect the estate. And so we see that play out. It's freaking crazy. And the endings of both are interesting directions to have gone in. I'm not mad at them, but I'm just like, oh, so that's how these are going to end. Like, okay, that's what's up. But it was good though. They were both entertaining to watch for sure. Have you guys seen either of those or any of those? And then I also rewatched some stuff. So I don't know if you guys ever seen Romeo Must Die, starring Jet Li and Aaliyah. DMX is in it. Anthony Anderson is in it. Um, Isaiah Washington. Like, it's a lot of great people in it, and it's an action movie. It's like a crime action movie, but I love Romeo Must Die. This is a throwback for sure, but I love Romeo Must Die. It's cheesy. It has its moments where it's a little cheesy, but it has great action scenes. Some of the stunts that they did were kind of ridiculous, but it's like whatever. They were having fun. But I love Romeo Must Die. It's so entertaining. It's just a throwback, and it's always great to see Aaliyah. We loved her back in the day. Illuminate Pro said, I haven't seen any of these. That's fine, hey, man. Like, that's what's up. So you've been watching what you've been watching. I don't always catch new stuff either, but yeah, I'm getting into some older stuff now. What about Mystic River? Have y'all seen Mystic River? I love Mystic River. It's like a slow burn, but it's so good. I love the storytelling. I love how it unfolds. I love the tension. I love the performances, the cinematography, the characters. I love this movie. And like I said, it's a stacked cast like freaking Sean Penn, Kevin Bacon, Lawrence Fishburne. Um, some of these people I don't know their names. Tim Robbins. Like, man, I love Mystic River. It's very emotionally charged, but it's a good um what's called like a thriller drama. It's a good one. I enjoy it. Yes, Back to the Future. What do you mean? Yes, Back to the? Oh, Patrick. I wonder if it's coming in late on my end. Illuminated Pros laughing. Yeah, I seen Romeo Must Die, but not in a long time. Y'all, same. I saw somebody post about it, and I was like, I want to rewatch this. And then then the last thing I watched, my husband put me on to this movie, The Air Up There, and I was like, what is this? And I thought it was a great movie. It ended better than it started for sure, but it's about this guy who's like an assistant coach for this college, and he sees a videotape of this, almost 7 foot um person from, where were they at? They were in Kenya, and he goes and tries to recruit him, but it's not an easy task because bro is not pressed to come to America to play basketball. But it becomes so much more than just basketball. I thought it was a great story. It was funny, it was heartwarming, you want to root for them. I thought it was great. I thought it was good. Like, probably won't rewatch it, but it was a good watch though. Very entertaining. You've seen Mystic River? That's what's up. He said, I feel like I fall asleep every time I try to watch Mystic River. It's a slow burn. It is. But it gets going and I love it. I bet you know it's you. You're on delayed. That's weird. Delayed responses. You've seen that too? That's what's up. And see, this was new for me, but I liked it. I really enjoyed it. So let me show y'all what's coming to theaters. This is everything coming to theaters. You can take a screenshot or get it from my Discord. I'm going to put it in there after the live. But so May 15th, this is what just dropped. And what is interesting me, honestly, I'm interested in all of them. I really would like to see all of them, every last one of them, especially In the Gray, Obsession, and Is God Is. Like, those would be my top three that I would want to see before they leave theaters for sure. So, I'm hearing great things about Obsession. I haven't heard much about In the Gray or Is God Is just yet, but everybody's going crazy for Obsession right now. And then next week, I know y'all are excited, Shauna and Patrick, for the Mandalorian and Grogu. You guys have been talking about this for like slick the last 6 months, easy. You guys bringing this up, so I'm so glad that the time is finally coming. Are you guys going to some kind of a special fan event or anything like that? And then Passenger, I'm intrigued about Passenger because when I went to see Scream 7, they had a trailer, like a teaser, super teaser. And I was like, "Yo, what was that?" But y'all know I'm not really on that horror tip right now, so I'm hesitant, you know. And then I want to see everything. I want to see Corporate Retreat. That sounds really good. And so does I Love Boosters. I'm really excited for I Love Boosters because that just looks like it's going to be awesome. Obsession, lots of ad play. What's that? What's ad play? So, yeah, get your screenshot or you can get it from my Discord. But that's what's coming to theaters this week. And then y'all know I got to put y'all on to some free movies. Got to put you on with some free movies that are streaming this month on Tubi. Y'all know I love Tubi. You can't tell me nothing about Tubi. But here's some that I pulled that are some movies that I enjoy. And there's some bangers on there. Like, I love Casino Royale. Oh my gosh. That's probably my favorite And there, that's saying something when Skyfall exists. But I just love Casino Royale. They got Edward Scissorhands, Silence of the Lambs. They got the How to Kill, what do you call it? The Mockingbird stuff. Hunger Games. Hunger Games. They have a lot of Hunger Games stuff on there. The Mask, all of that. So wanted to make sure y'all had some free movies to watch if you can't get to the cinema. So that's all I have for y'all right now. We about to watch I, Tanya at 7. That's what we about to do. I'm so excited to watch it. I haven't seen I, Tanya in a long time. So this is going to be an experience because I know this movie is crazy, but the details are a little fuzzy. So I'm excited to watch that. That's going to be on a separate link though. So make sure you switch over when the time comes. But as far as next week, for talking movies, we're going to be talking about my first festival experience. I have been trying to just like wrap my mind around what happened because so much happened and I'm still decompressing and just, oh my gosh, it was a lot, but I'm ready to talk about it. And if you don't really know what I'm talking about, I did my first documentary, and that documentary is called Surviving Sinners. And it's really about my experience and journey with the film Sinners. I saw it, it impacted me a really great deal, so much so that it's changed the way that I'm doing my content, the way that I'm packaging it. Everything's going to be different. I'm pretty sure you guys are already seeing some changes. This whole show is like a whole new show, and it's all spawning from the creativity that has been unlocked since I watched Sinners. And I went on like this long journey where I saw it in multiple formats and I documented the whole thing, and there was a whole fallout, like a I don't know, I had to like face myself and overcome something so that I can be free to do what it is that I want to do, in life as a creator. So that's what the documentary is about. You get to know a lot more about me. You get to learn more about different formats, and you get to see them too, because some of these formats are on, they're not available anywhere else. So yeah, it was a dope journey, a dope experience. I submitted it to a few festivals. We won an award. So I will talk about all of that next week. That's the plan, is to talk about all of that next week. Said, yep, watch party. Watch parties at 7. So get ready. Where are the snacks? We're gonna talk about the snacks are gonna be at the watch party. We're not doing a watch party yet. We about to wrap up on talking movies, and then I'm gonna see y'all at 7. So that I gotta take a quick break, gotta reset. So this is how this works. I finally found a system that works with my life, whether my husband is here or not. So we're gonna talk movies, and then we're gonna take an intermission, and then we're gonna watch movies. That's the new setup. So that way everybody can go use the restroom. You can get your movie queued up. Because we're gonna get into it. We didn't already hung out. We didn't already talked. We usually run our mouths for 20 minutes. We didn't already ran our mouths. So at 7, hit that other link, and then we gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna show y'all my snacks over there, because I got stuff in the box. I got stuff in the box. So yeah, we about to do this watch party. I, Tanya, we watching it on Tubi. So hit the other link. But I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back, and we're gonna watch that. So yeah, she said, okay, she said, I love, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yes. Yes, Shauna. Yes. Shauna said ready. I heard that. I'll set Shauna up with the movie. I have to go feed some cats in Fremont. In Fremont? That is so random. You have to go feed cats, Patrick. You notice you be disappearing to go feed animals often. I've noticed a pattern. I'm noticing a pattern, but the cats are lucky to have you. But maybe you'll make it back in time to be able to catch some of it. But yeah, get Shauna all set up. So yeah, that's it. That's it for talking movies. I'm gonna see y'all at the watch party at 7 o'clock. And yeah, this was great. I really enjoyed it. So we're gonna be doing this regularly. And I like this. The Sunday spot is chill. I like it. So I'll see y'all next week and y'all be good. All right. We're gonna dance our way on out of here too. Let me put my sunglasses back on while we get up out of here. Hey, yeah.
Give you all of the weekend. Can let me show you all that you've been missing. I got enough, can let me give it so listen. I seen you around, you're so attractive and decent. I just need a loyalty, but girl, let me say this, I don't wanna play around. I'm not bragging, I just wanna keep it real with the one who gets me understanding, I just seek peace.